What's going down, Commanders? I hope everyone's doing fine this morning. I want to discuss a few things, and the Kixeye's kind of switching over to more of a tactical style gameplay. I did a video on this the other day, but I didn't upload it. I thought twice about it. I wanted to come with a cooler head rather than come in and just start screaming and shouting, because what they are doing, they are trying to bring tactics back into the game, and there is going to be a crossover of assaults where the old units are not tactically based units. They're more of a bum rush unit than a tactical based unit, and the newer units are designed to be used as, you know, you use this to kill X to kill Y and Z to kill, you know, and so forth and so on. What I'm going to show now is the problem with this tactical style at the minute. And basically, if I leave I've bought the new unit, the Avery, and if I put him on Ruby and just let him kill the base, I'm going to take a bunch of damage. This is going to be quite a long-winded video, guys, so prepare yourselves. It basically is going to take quite a long time to kill this base. I am going to have to babysit him slightly, but he will get the base done. He should get it done without dying. That's the most important thing. So, as you can see, I'm already starting to babysit the unit because I need it to take out things that it doesn't like targeting, and that's turrets. So if you want a tactical based game, you've got to make sure the units are targeting the correct thing, the thing that's going to hurt them, which in this case was the railguns. I'm just going to bring him up here because I want him to come down onto the base and do it that way. If you change this, see, once you get this base, once I get this done and then I approach it with a tactical mindset, I can get the base done with a lot less repair time. And that's a good thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing for the game. My only gripe is, this means none of these units, these new heroes, these new standard units that come with the heroes, none of these are going to cross over to PvP because the damage is just not going to be there. And this is why I mentioned, I think it was a couple of years ago, it might even be recent though, I mentioned that there should be a tech that comes out with the units. Excuse me, I've got something in my gob and it's pissing me off. Comes out with a unit that will cross it over to PvP, but it won't work in PvE. And the best way I can to sort of explain that is to add a tech to the unit which is PvP only, so that you put the tech on it and it would only be active if you've got it in a PvP tune. Or if you've got it in a PvP tune, which to me makes a lot of sense, but I don't know if it makes sense to Kixeye to do something like that. I'm a bit saddened that Kixeye would. Got to get that dragon's teeth. Sorry, guys. I'm a bit saddened that Kixeye only see these standard units for PvE. And I don't think it should be like that. I should think we, as players, that we spend so much time getting these units, especially these standard units. We spend a long time playing the game, doing the events to get the max, to get the levels, to get the tech, and then no use in PvP. And I think this is kind of a bit wrong. That Kixeye would, I hate that they don't target them railguns. That Kixeye wouldn't think outside the box and try to understand that players do want. They want to be able to use these in everything that we've got in the game. It should cross over seamlessly and make sense. We don't want to be playing one event to be able to play the next event. And I think that's where they're missing a beat. And that's me just trying to ramble on about how they should try to make it so it crosses, every unit crosses over. Especially heroes, you know, the heroes are one of the hardest units to obtain through skirmish, and I'm going to guess that a lot of players didn't actually do the last skirmish because they found it too difficult. And you know, so if you do work all weekend for the unit in skirmish, it should cross over. And I know this is only level 10 right now, so it may improve itself. Right, I'm going to coin this one for 2 coins, and then I'm going to now tactically hit this base. I'm just trying to fucking put my words in my mouth that makes sense, and I haven't made sense the last couple of times I've tried to make this video. I'm not mad at Kixeye for making the game more tactical. Did that repair? I'm actually happy that they've done it, but there's a crossover period we're stuck in now, where you've got your old units that are less tactical, and then they're putting newer units in. These newer units, this first set of Series 4, Grand, Air and Infantry, are not going to be up to cop because we're used to the Series 3s. Right, I'm going to go Ruby on this one, so I'm going to Ruby off on this one, sorry. So I'm going to attack it, and I'm going to pick off things as it comes at me. And I should take I didn't see the repair time. I'm going to have to go back and check, but it was like 3 bars dead. I think I had a bar left on it. If you can keep this one moving as well, he will shoot at things. So he's moving shoot, which is a good thing. I'm going to go straight for these rail guns. And that sucker. And then the Overwatches. So this is what Kixeye want us to do. But as you can see, this base is just ridiculously overcrowded. And this is where Kixeye need to slow the roll a little bit. We don't need a base that's so overcrowded like this. It takes like a good 6-7 minutes to kill off a base, especially when the XP payout for events and things like that isn't up to par with. They need to change it across the board. If they want tactical gameplay, they need to make sure that the extra time spent doing the bases makes sense, if you know what I mean. The XP payout is there for everyone. We're all getting decent XP instead of the sad, measly, piss poor XP we've been getting. Because if a base takes us extra time, all they're going to end up doing is making more people walk if they don't up the XP. And this is a problem that they've got with the game at the minute, is players are very, very likely to walk rather than continue listening to or playing this bullshit as it goes. You know? I'm just trying to convince Kixeye or myself, that this game is going to be good with the tactical gameplay. I'm not sure if it is or what. As you can see, I'm pretty much tanking this base out, but it's click, 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 constantly clicking. And another thing they need to make sure that's good is the click boxes, because them click boxes on them infantry are too small. So if you want tactical gameplay, you've got to make sure the click boxes are correct so we can actually click the units. There's a lot that needs changing for Kixeye to make it tactical again. Bring it back to 2010, 2011 time, where it was a very strategy-based game. And if I come around here, this is the key to this base. I'm going to let that rail hit me, but then you start hitting these power plants, and you can take a big chunk of the base out. You used to kill these Dragon's Teeth with the power plants. I think Kixeye have touched these as well, because they're not dying anymore. So I think Dragon's Teeth and Low Wire have been improved upon. As you can see, I'm not taking very much damage at all. Just making sure you use the unit and start hitting things that are hitting it early. But it's a long-winded attack. I don't know what the timer is on this attack. I think it's is it 7 minutes? I'll have to check. But no one wants to be in a base for 7 minutes for, what is it on skirmish? 8k payout, 16k maybe tops. We want to feel like the time spent is valued. But yeah, to picking them off like this, you're going to win. It's all about how much time you want to spend in the game. A lot of us don't want to spend the time that Kixeye want us in the game, because the value is it hasn't been there for a long time. I really wish they would consider putting a PvP tech on these, especially the heroes. The heroes deserve that. A tactic or something like that will cross over to PvP, make the unit valuable in PvP, make the unit valuable as a base defender. Because there's no events Kixeye put out anymore that's base defending. You know, they just don't do it anymore. Too busy trying to ram an event no one likes down our throat. I want to get them if I can. So yeah, tactical gameplay is key. I can't remember the repair time of the original, but that's looking not too bad. I've got 2 railguns to take out and it should be good. But is 200k medals enough to be playing like this? And I'm going to hit Ruby at this point because there's nothing in there that I need to kill. Well, a couple of riflemen. But yeah, there's going to be a massive crossover period with this to where the old Series 3 and some of the... It looks like they're going to keep the uniques up to a decent standard, especially with the way the spatula or the speculia works. Is that free repair? It's 1 gold. It's 7 minutes. I can't remember the exact repair time on the previous one, but it was definitely more. So this is where we're going to end up with the game, guys. I believe, unless Kixeye change their minds again, we're going to end up having attack bases like that, where we're picking things off as we run round. Hopefully Kixeye don't make it too much of a drain on our life. I think that's the most important thing. If they want us to use tactics or strategy again, it needs to be to the point where the bases are reasonable. They ain't overloaded with junk that don't need to be in there. And we can start enjoying playing a strategy game again. But there is going to be a crossover, guys, I'm afraid to say. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I think I've said all I needed to say. Hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from. Other than that, take care, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.